Good morning children. Welcome to SST class. Today I am explaining you History chapter 9 Life in Towns and Villages. In this chapter we will read about the rise of various towns in India in the 6th century. To understand the life in cities and villages, about the pattern of the activities carried out in towns and villages. The rise of Mahajanapadas due to the discovery of iron that resulted in increased agricultural production. People started living a settled life, and this led to the expansion of villages around the agricultural land. These villages might have developed into town and cities. Children, when discovery of iron that resulted in increased agricultural production, people started living settled life, and this led to the growth in increase the villages. These villages developed into towns and cities. Clear? Now, what is urbanization? The rise of city and urban life is called urbanization. People started living a city life. The first instance of urbanization in India took place during the time of Harappan civilization. The second time was around 6th century BC, when once again towns and cities emerged in different parts of India. Now, what is urbanization? Urbanization is a gradual major change from rural or village lifestyle to urban or city lifestyle. The first urbanization in India took place during the time of Harappan civilization. The second time around 6th century BC, when once again towns and cities emerged in different parts of India. Clear? Now, some of the main characteristics of the second urbanization of India are rise of towns, flourishing villages, differences in village society, rise of towns and cities, urban population, guilds or srenis, trade and commerce, coins. Now, first point, rise of towns. Our main source of information for this period are the Buddhist texts, Tripitakas and Jataka tales written in Pali and the Sanskrit. From them, we come to know that many prosperous towns like Kaushambi, Ayodhya, Rajagriha, Pataliputra, Varanasi and Sravasti existed in this period. Now, we come to know that many prosperous or very successful towns like Kaushambi, Rajagriha, Pataliputra, Ayodhya, Varanasi and Sravasti existed in this period. From the Buddhist text Tripitakas and Jataka tales, which were written in Pali and Sanskrit languages. Now, second point, flourishing villages. So many towns could not have existed without the support and backup from prosperous villages which produced surplus food grains to supply food to the growing number of towns and cities. Surplus production was mainly possible due to the use of iron tools and implements. Access for clearing forests and iron plowshare brought more land into cultivation and increased agricultural production. Apart from better and stronger implements made of iron, agriculture also flourished due to the system of transplantation and improved method of irrigation by canals, wells and artificial lakes. It was often the responsibility of the kings to build canals and tanks. In return, the farmers had to pay taxes to the kings. Now, except the better use of iron, agriculture also flourished due to transplantation, means planting trees, and improved method of irrigation by canals, wells and artificial lakes. King's responsibility was to build the tanks and canals. Instead of this, means in return of this, farmers had to pay taxes to the king. Now, one of the most remarkable features of this period is the ring well, which was made of several hundred ceramic rings placed one over another. Most probably, ring wells were used as toilets or drains and garbage dumps. Children, ring well was one of the most remarkable features of this period. Ring well was made of several hundred ceramic rings placed one above another. Ring wells were used as toilet, drains and for garbage dumps. Clear? Now children, third point, differences in village society. With the introduction of new technologies, there was an increase in agricultural production. But it also created differences in the village society. Stories of that period, especially from Buddhist texts, tell us that in the villages there lived rich landlords, small peasants and agricultural laborers. Now, from Buddhist text, we come to know there was differences in village society. Rich landlords, small peasants and agricultural laborers were lived in the villages. Next, from the Tamil literature or the Sangam text, we come to know that in the Tamil region, different categories of people lived in the villages. Large landowners, small farmers and slaves or landless laborers. Okay. Now, from Tamil literature, we come to know that in Tamil region, different categories of people lived in the villages, like large landowners, small farmers or landless laborers. In northern India, the village headman or Gramabhojaka was generally the largest landowner of the village. He generally employed landless laborers or slaves to cultivate his land. He was a powerful figure in the village and often helped the king in tax collection. He sometimes acted as the judge and had the power to punish the offenders. Now, Gramabhojaka was generally the largest landowner of the village in northern India. Clear? He was powerful man, often helped the king for tax collection, acted as the judge and punished the offenders or wrongdoers. Clear? Now, the Buddhist texts also mention the existence in independent farmers cultivating their own plots of land in northern India. They were called Gahapatis or Grihapatis. Then there were landless laborers or Dasha Karmakara who did not own any land and survived by working on the other land. Okay. Each village also had the artisans and craftsmen like potters, blacksmiths, carpenters and weavers. Okay. The special kind of pottery produced by the potters in this period was northern black polished ware. This pottery was very glossy and shiny and was black in color. It has been found in northern India and hence it is called northern black polished ware. It is believed to mainly have been used by the rich upper classes. There were potters, carpenters, weavers, blacksmiths in each villages. The special kind of pottery was the northern black polished ware. This was very glossy, shiny and black in color. Its name was northern black polished ware because it has been found in northern India. It was mainly used perhaps by the rich upper classes. Clear? Now students, I hope whatever I have explained today is clear to you. Thank you.